really excited to get out there and shoot some baseball, shoot some action. You know, we had special skills extras coming out. We had different equipment. We had a lot of different special things that were only gonna happen on this one day.
Yeah.
We're going, you know, we're killing it.
We have a beautiful night here, bundled a little bit, but it's a gorgeous evening to shoot some baseball. It's staying dry.
It started to rain, and then it started to rain harder, and then at one point the rain started going sideways. Like that'll shut you down.
Holy shit, look at this. This is like a mud bath.
You couldn't show the dirt. There was no dirt anymore, it was now mud.
Didn't have any of the material needed to start the show.
When it first started and I first checked my phone and it was like, yeah, it's gonna rain till about 4 a.m. I was like, oh my God, did we just lose the show? Like, is this what kills the show?
We just had a meeting to reevaluate what we're gonna do today. But honestly, it's the same plan, just a little different. Trimmed a couple things back. Feel good, done more with less, so fuck it.
It was a real war room situation. You know, everyone gathered up and danced. Where it was like, here's what we're doing. We wrote out a new shot list by hand. You have the.
We went from this. This is what this was supposed to be our afternoon, starting here. Each one of these represents an individual shot. To this. That's the afternoon.
Yeah.
So look out for that.
There's a scene in a movie where someone's like draws something out real simple. Oh yeah, it's like Apollo 13 when they're all sitting around. It's like, we're trying to get this into this. You know, they're all sitting around. They have to get those guys home from the moon. That's what it felt like. It was great. It was very exciting. How's our relationship, Dan?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Snapped at him once in the meeting.
Yeah.
He was cracking wise.
Yeah,
It's a tense moment.
Then I made like 3 straight points in a row where you're like, Michael's right.
Yeah, I gave him. Yeah, no way. When you're right, you're right. Best idea wins. Always.
Best idea wins.
All right, we got to go back to work.
We're going back to work. Let's do it.
So went into the room and sat down with everybody and just literally kind of threw that away and just talked about, okay, these are the 9 or 10 plays we absolutely have to get, and it was just an exercise in what is absolutely necessary. What do we have to get?
Yeah, stripping everything down to the bone and just knowing what the bones are. It's gonna be freaking awesome. We're getting there and we're close. When we do get this in the bag, it's gonna be fucking amazing and everyone's gonna be super proud of it. So thank you so much in advance for killing it for part 2 of the wet baseball adventure. Thank you.
It's hard because especially up until this point too, it felt like we hadn't made any sacrifices on the performance or on the look of the show. So here we were faced with, okay, well, we can't shoot the ground anymore and we can't shoot the sky anymore and we can't, you know, we have to tighten it up. But a testament to Dave, our director of photography, he was able to really still make it look amazing, make it not look like it was raining sideways. But it's hard when you spend all this time and money and energy planning and there's nothing you can do about it. Like there was no amount of trying on that day to get any more than we got.
Just one thing y'all should know,
Here's a little story that I got to tell about 3 bad brothers that you know so well. It started way back in history with Ad Rock, MCA, and me, Mike D. We had a little horsey named Paul Revere. Just me and my horsey in a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Got the sheriff on my tail because I'm in demand. One lonely beastie I be. All by myself without nobody. The sun was beating down on my baseball hat.
I gotta
Cap.
Yeah. Still rhymes and rap.
Still right.
So the day after the rain day, woke up and called Mike, and Mike and I had a long talk about what we got. Went to Mika's place, our editor, looked at some of the footage and saw that we got some great material, but we were missing some really key stuff. We didn't have any wide shots. The very first sequence where Chip steals home, which is our first episode, you could see the rain. You couldn't see, we weren't able to shoot his feet.
It looked like he was stealing home in Passchendaele in World War I. Yeah, so we got on the horn with our production team and just said, what would it cost to get a quick 4-hour pickup day, like a half day in down at the field. And it wasn't cheap. But we also talked about, like, in all honesty, it's like, all right, if we don't make any money off of this, would it be worth it? And we both were like, yeah, it'd be worth it.
So we had to take all the material we lost on the baseball day, figure out what we still needed, compress that into 3 hours, plus with a small team, because we didn't have the money to bring all our cast out.
Yeah.
So we also had to find lookalikes for our team. We had to bring the special skills extras back. We had to bring a couple key cast in to shoot with. And then redesign some shots because some of the ideas were no longer gonna work. So had to change that. And then we had to also wear multiple hats. Like, people came out and did other things.
Literally, I'm also one of the guys who's sitting in the bleachers and had to change my hat.
I think we got a real, we were coming off a real high after that day because we felt like we were back on track. We'd gotten what we needed, and the opening sequences of the show were going to be what we wanted them to be.
Now, there was a butterfly effect, which is that we had a 3-day break. We were supposed to have a 3-day break from the baseball day to when we started in the apartment.
Or 2 days.
2 days, but like 2.5. But a day and a half got basically eaten up by organizing and shooting this pickup day, which would then have reverberations down the road where things that we were supposed to do during that break didn't get done and kind of rolled over.